Hi, in this video I want to show you how to absorb calcium better. Now please watch this entire video, and I absolutely beg you to share this with your friends and family, because quite honestly the next slide I'm going to show you may be the most misunderstood health topic that's out there, as well as the most important slide I've made in 20 years. Hi, I'm Dr. Joe with 2 Minutes to Better Health. So why is calcium so important? It's the most abundant mineral times all of the other minerals in the body combined. So that's an important thing to understand. We talked about the immune system yesterday. But how do we absorb it better? You're not what you eat. That's what many people say. You are what you absorb. So absorbing calcium, the most important mineral, is crucial in understanding this. So let's look at this slide. All right, first of all, your body wants calcium, so it's craving it in whatever way, milk or some other food with calcium. So you take the calcium in through your mouth. It goes into the digestive tract, specifically the stomach. The stomach requires hydrochloric acid or stomach acid to properly absorb calcium. That's step one, very important, to get it into the stomach with lots of acid to absorb it properly. Without that, it's not going to go to step two. From there, it wants to go into the bloodstream, and it requires vitamin D. Many people take vitamin D, they don't know why. They're just told that they should take vitamin D. Well, it's because it needs to get out of the stomach and digestive tract into the bloodstream. So it's a super crucial, important part of it. All right. Now, if the vitamin D gets the calcium in the bloodstream and it only hangs out there, it might be helpful for the immune system, which is what we talked about before, because calcium is the first line of defense in the immune system to go after any pathogen. But if the calcium only stays in the bloodstream and doesn't go beyond that, that's not a good thing. So eventually that can start to deposit into peripheral tissues, which is why some doctors say don't take a lot of calcium because it's going to deposit in your joints and it's going to deposit in your heart. Well, only if you're taking large amounts of it and it's not absorbing beyond the bloodstream, it'll just trickle out because it can't stay in the blood forever. So there's super crucial vitamins, okay, one of which is called vitamin K2. All right, that's very helpful when people are trying to strengthen their bones because it absorbs the calcium into the bone tissue. So that's a component of the vitamin K complex. So that's very important. So if you want to strengthen your bones, vitamin K2. So vitamin D3 plus K2 should be taken together to get it into the bones. Now, the most misunderstood part of this whole equation, which almost no people have ever heard of, is vitamin F. That's part of an essential fatty acid complex, which is super crucial in getting the calcium from the blood and into the very necessary tissues that are helpful in keeping you healthy. The skin is a crucial area. If you don't have sufficient calcium in your skin, the sun can cause a lot of damage to it because it's producing lots of vitamin D and you don't have sufficient absorption of the calcium out of the blood. So a lot of D from the sun puts it in the blood, but it doesn't let it get into the tissue, which is where your body wants it. It doesn't want it in the blood. That's a delivery system. So the vitamin F and these certain essential fats, which I will make a video in the future, are crucial at absorbing it into the skin. I personally believe that this vitamin here is the one that has kept me alive for much of the last 20 years. Why is that? I had very significant skin cancer in my early 20s, and that's because I didn't have a lot of fats in my diet for decades. Without those fats, I could not get the calcium, which is crucial to protect the skin from excessive sun exposure. So the sun's not bad, the sun produces vitamin D, but excessive vitamin D without it into the tissue can be a problem. So people that have certain symptoms, which I'll talk about in tomorrow's video, will show side effects because they're not getting enough of that vitamin F to get it into the tissue. And then also a very important muscle that we need to get calcium into is the heart. Every muscle in the body needs it for contraction. Every time you lift a weight or you walk or you go up steps or something like that, you need that contraction of those muscles. Nerve endings, they need contraction to occur between the brain and the body. So that needs calcium. But the muscle that's the most important is the heart. It's beating 60, 70, 80 times per minute for your entire life. And without sufficient calcium, your body cannot have sufficient strength in the heart. And eventually, some people can actually have a heart attack because they don't have sufficient ionizable calcium getting into the heart in sufficient ratios. So tomorrow I'm going to talk about the best forms of calcium to take if you're going to supplement, and definitely through some foods, and then what your body will talk to you about, what symptoms it will give you if you are not getting sufficient amounts of them. You may be experiencing this every day or for years of your life and never realizing that it's actually your body saying, give me more calcium. But it's not just the calcium in the mouth, it's all these other steps to get it sufficiently into the tissues. So I hope this was not overwhelming, but I believe this is truly one of the most important health topics that if you can understand this, and because it's so crucial to have it in your body in such large amounts, the absorption of it, if you can understand that, you'll know more than about 95 to 99% of all people out there, including many health professionals, that understand parts of it, but they don't understand the whole complex. So again, please share this. I know this was longer than 2 minutes because I could not wrap this up in just a few statements, but understand it, apply it, share it, and if you have any questions, please contact our office. You can leave a comment below. You can reach out to us through private messenger or call our office at 607-433-9661 and ask for me or my wife, Dr. Shirley, and we will help you to better understand this because I believe it's crucial. Don't just waste your money and your time taking some of these individual nutrients in disproportionate amounts. You have to understand where you want it and how much you need to get it into the tissue. Thanks again for watching. Again, please share this, give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you in a future video. Tomorrow we're going to talk about those other types of calcium. So thanks for watching.